Hey everyone.
Hey, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. How you doing?
What's up, everybody?
How y'all doing?
How are y'all? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Let me drop this down, son.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Hey.
What up? What up? What up, everybody?
We
Happy
haven't done
Sunday.
a Sunday in a minute.
Yeah, man.
We went Sunday once upon a time.
Yep.
And now we're back on a Friday. What happened? Okay. I do.
I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself.
I do.
Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all come on in here. Hit the like button as you come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Come on in.
Happy Sunday. You used to go live on Sundays? Sunday?
Yep. We used to go live on Sundays.
Yeah.
When you had to change your work schedule.
I had to. Yeah, I was.
It was him. It wasn't me. It was him.
I was told to stay out of. Hey, y'all. I was told to stay out of Sis's closet. Can we dress
Because we don't. Man, I just logged on 15 minutes ago, and we got the same colors on. I'm telling him, he getting more and more. We getting too synced, brother. Too synced. Too synced it.
I don't know what I don't know.
Too synced it.
Don't mean to be in your closet, but if I'm in your closet, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What up, everybody? What up, everybody?
Come about the bushes. Come about the bushes,
man. We're gonna chat for a little bit. I know it's not a Friday night, but it's a Sunday night. I know y'all got to work in the morning and all that type of good job stuff. Good job.
You know y'all shopping and all that stuff.
Yep. For sure.
I got my coffee on deck.
You got your coffee on deck?
Mm-hmm.
I got my jungle juice there.
Oh, Lord. I'm staying away from the jungle juice right now. I got my water.
Oh, my God.
Good old H2O. Good old H2O. Did you put what? No, we didn't put what we was going to talk about on the thing.
I did. You gonna put it up real quick? Because you know you can multitask, and I can. You gonna put it up real quick, or you want to? Or I got. Well, the title, ladies and gentlemen, is "Does Age Have a Dress Code?" And the reason why we're talking about that is we'll get into it. We're gonna get into it. But did you want to put a poll up or something? Or
I'm gonna put a poll up.
Okay, well, you put a poll up, and I can just entertain these dear subscribers and
subscribers
and followers of ours, and I can shout out the chat. Hey,
all right,
y'all hit the like button. You are now tuning into the Tap In Podcast. I am your host, SBK, and to my right, and depending on how you're looking at the screen, to my right is my lovely sister. I don't know if she can talk while she's typing. Can you talk while you're typing?
I can.
Who are you?
It is I. It is me. It is she. It's just E from It's Just E TV. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
There it is. There it is. We usually go live on Fridays, but we decided to go live today on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? On Friday nights we usually take a long time and we chat, but we're not going to do that tonight. But we're going to talk, for a little bit. But
a little bit.
But just a little bit, because we all got to work around here. You know what I'm saying? And
okay, we got jobs.
We got jobs. We got our jobs to go tend to. And I know some of you guys have, you got your jobs to tend to. So let me speak to everybody, because we do have home training, ladies and gentlemen. And
hopefully y'all do too.
Yeah, y'all do too.
Saying hello to everybody. What's up? What's going down?
Exactly. Y'all speak to each other. I want to say shout out to all of our moderators, our viewers, and subscribers. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you.
You have heard it first from us. We are the very best dynamic duo on these YouTube streets, and it's what you heard. It's all about
what you know.
It's all about what you know. All right. So with that being said, we got the lovely Thrive and Glow with Joe, aka Bessie's in the house, and she's welcoming in everybody on this Sunday afternoon. And you heard what the Bessie said: like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. All right. And shout out to the Bessie. Shout out to one of our day ones, our attorney. And you notice he had been putting the attorney on here. We're gonna get you to the point where you're gonna put attorney on there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you are the attorney, and sis said it first. You know what I mean? So shout out to our bro, one of our day ones, Kevin Corporate. We got the Real Brown Family Chronicles, aka Nesto Shuckles.
Hey, Nesto.
How are you, ma'am? How are you, Queen? Thank you. And by the way, Queen, you need to. I sent you an email, so hit me up. All right. So shout out to the Real Browns Family Chronicle.
Shout
and
out.
nobody's watching, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody's watching. We got the lovely Gisela in the house. Hey, Gisela.
Hey, Gisela.
How are you? And look here. We got the Bay Area baby in the house. She driving and listening. She wants to be entertained. We're going to entertain you, Bay Area baby. We're going to entertain you tonight. So be careful.
We're going to try our best to entertain.
We got the lovely Too Strong is in the house. How you doing?
Hey, Too Strong.
She's not feeling well. Oh, she said she's not feeling well, but I'm going to share you out. Much love, respect. I hope you feel better, love. I hope you feel better. Stay hydrated. You're in this area where I'm at.
Tea.
Yeah, you're in this area where I am. So the weather.
She in Texas.
Texas. The weather is up and down.
Man.
So, it's now. I think it's about 39 degrees right now. So I hope you feel better. Sending out healing blessings to you, beautiful, and I hope you feel better. All right, so you stay in there and stay warm, and get you some good soup, and get underneath the covers, and rest. That's what you need.
Rest.
I got my bro Jimbo in the house. What's going on, fam?
Hey, Jimbo.
Shout out to you. Natisha, please help me. I'm in trouble. I hope you get the help that you need. You know what I mean?
What?
Hope you get the help that you need.
Hey, what?
Yep. Please help me. You're in trouble. Hope you get the help that you need. All right.
Okay.
Hope you get the help you need.
Ain't nobody help you on this here internet now.
No, they can't. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you
call 911 or 988.
Someone please call 911. I hope you get the help that you need. And all you ghost watchers and all of you haters, hit the like button. What is it? How much does it cost?
It's $3.99.
$3.99.
Thought you knew.
So
$3.99.
So I hope everybody has hit the like button. Hope you share. We got an exciting show for you today. All right, it's something that's been brewing for the last couple of weeks. yes. Call 911 or
988
for help. Exactly.
For help. Mental health 988. Emergency 911.
Facts. So, anyways, with that being said, we got some we got a subject to talk about. Mm-hmm. And the title of the show today: Does age have a dress code? So this is like what we're about to talk about has gone viral for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I wanted to talk about it, and sis was like, "Hey man, let's go ahead and talk about it." You know what I mean? And we're gonna talk about it. So did you got your poll question up, sis?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So let me see if I can see it on here so I can read it. See if I can read the poll question. If it's there we go. There it is. So this came up with a poll question, ladies and gentlemen. And the poll question reads this: when OGs wear classic hip hop styles, is it cultural continuity? Is it competing with younger artists? Is it just personal style? Or is it trying too hard? All right. So if you're wondering what we're trying to get into, video is worth 1,000 words. Maino and DJ Akademiks. All right. Maino and DJ Akademiks. Dave East. Jim Jones. Well, actually, Jim Jones, Dave East, and Maino, and Fabulous. They all have a podcast out. Shout out to those guys. I forget the name of the podcast, but go look it up. It's viral. You know what I mean? Of course, we all know DJ Akademiks. DJ Akademiks. He's a blogger. He's a troller. He causes chaos in the hip hop community. You know what I mean? But Maino, of course, we've all heard of. If you listen to hip hop, we all know about Fabulous. If you're from the East Coast, you know about Fabulous and Maino, and of course Jim Jones, ballin'. You know what I mean? So there was a situation about a week or two ago where DJ Akademiks was commenting on the way these guys dress. All right, now keep in mind that Maino and Jim Jones, Fabulous, they're around our age. All right, they're around our age. They're our generation. In fact, I'm going to let me show you guys something right quick. I'm gonna show. Let me play a video first. Give you guys some context. All right, and so I got it queued up, and I want to say shout out to urban politicians. Give you guys some context, and then if there's any kind of something that I think that wasn't covered, I could cover that. But they did a show, and DJ Akademiks, the blogger I'm talking about, he is talking about the way they're dressed, and he's kind of like saying that they are dressing like young people. All right, that they are refusing to accept their age, and they're dressing like young people, so forth and so on. And he's kind of roasting them. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to play a clip here, and I'm going to share the screen, and here we go. And here we go.
New York City gentlemen in their 40s and 50s having, I won't even call it a midlife crisis, but they're literally having like this like almost stunted development. All the 50-year-old men who were gangsters and cool dudes back in the day seem to have the most childish ideals. They're all dressing like they're YNs, acting as if they are children. Jim Jones, who we all know, he is what we call a senior citizen. We just have to be honest. Jim Jones is Jim Jones is 53, dressed like a YN, hat to the back. You know what I mean? All grayed up, but come on, Jim.
Okay, so y'all see that. So this is Jim Jones, the rapper. Jim Jones he's not quite 50, I don't believe, but but if he is, he's upper 40. He's in his late 40s. All right. Jim Jones was popular in the early 2000s. This is the way he's dressed. All right. And DJ Akademiks has something to say about the way he's dressed. So here you go. Let's continue.
Jim, like you're 53. You got the cutout knee where we could see a kneecap, bro. Like, come on. Like you at the age where you might need like one of them Patrick Ewing knee braces just to walk. Why are you dressed like this? Why are you dressed like a YN?
Should be tipping.
But this look was crazy. I can't believe you in the strip club being like 49 with a headband. Like, why is it wearing? The headband is for sweat. Like, Fab is on some. The headband is for sweat, Fab. Fab, the headband is for you sweating. You're sitting down podcasting, my. Like, come on, bro. Like, the headband looks wild. Like, this is unk activity. Like, this is what? This is like you having the Allen Iverson sleeve on and you're just chilling. Like, nigga, that's
we back with another episode, man. Let's rap about it. How y'all feeling today, man?
Feeling great. Akademiks, check this out. Akademiks.
What's up?
Akademiks, I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You got the audacity to be speaking on what niggas is wearing. You talking about what niggas wearing? You talking about the proximity between what niggas is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist, and this is your opinion. So let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a dyke. I feel like you built like listen, 100%. Listen, I feel. Let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built. No, listen. I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You can see. Here's the thing. Like this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster. Listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about, young niggas, old niggas, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old niggas. Ain't no difference between young and old niggas. It's only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Averexes, and all the things that you see people wear today. Those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave niggas out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. Niggas been talking every day. We wake up, niggas is saying special, and we ain't. Yeah. We take the high road every time, but we got to put things in perspective, right? You got a nigga that probably spent most of his early life afraid to really be and couldn't be in the in crowd, was insecure, couldn't take his pants off in front of women. You understand what I'm saying? So now 100%. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, ashamed, right? Because listen, I know, you know part of being a senior citizen is that you're still outside. And I know everybody know Maino know. So I know these niggas be gambling and all, and I know what they say about these boys. They call that boy, you know what they call that boy? They call that boy chicken. Chicken for chicken nugget. Stop playing with me, nigga. Come on, micro nigga. I'm a big tater. Stop playing with me. Everything I say, nigga, when I say go, nigga. Stop playing, nigga.
Holiday edition.
Stop playing. Yeah. You understand?
And with that being said,
yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
I didn't mean this. Did I kick you off, Stacey? Did I kick you out of it? Or you kick yourself off?
Nope, that was you. You good though.
Sorry, sis. All right. So sorry about that, sis. But look here, I got some pictures. Now here, I hope you guys got the gist. Y'all answer the poll question, all right? Jimbo, I knew you gonna like this, bro. I knew you gonna like this. Now y'all answer the poll question, all right? When OGs wear classic hip hop styles, is it cultural continuity? Is it competing with younger artists? Is it just personal style? Or is it just trying too hard? Now, granted, DJ Akademiks was basically kind of roasted. He was roasting those guys. Now, Maino, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got some pictures. Now, Maino doesn't really dress like. Let me show y'all, okay? And this is the ladies especially that's in the crowd, that's in the audience, and sis, you know what I mean? You chime in. I want to show you guys something, all right? Now, this is the way Jim Jones is dressed, all right? And this is Jim Jones here, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? All right? This is the way Jim Jones dresses 90% of the time, all right? Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, this is the way Jim Jones dresses, you know what I'm saying? Can y'all still see that? Or did I go out?
No, you put it down.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to. Crap. Let me go back. I got it here. But y'all got the gist, all right? That's how Jim Jones this how Jim Jones is dressed, all right? Now, let's go to and ladies, y'all chime in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all chime in. Now, this is the way that Maino dresses. You know what I mean? Now look, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm from down south. You know, I'm from Texas. Texas guys don't really listen to a lot of, and it's nothing, no disrespect to East Coast rappers. I've listened to East Coast rappers, but I know about them. But we bump here in the South. You know, we bump our music in the South. We're about UGK. We're about Trick Daddy. We're about, you know, Scarface, and about the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Do I know about the East Coast? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? I do listen to East Coast hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I do. But it's all about, you know, it's all about where you're from sometimes. But here's Maino. This is Maino. Now Maino, this is the way Maino dresses. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's Maino. Mm-hmm. Maino is pretty conservative. You know what I'm saying? I like that jacket he got on the podcast. Sis. I like that jacket he got on. Mm-hmm. This is Maino. You know, Maino's a fly dude. He's a fly guy. You know what I'm saying? Maino is he's suave with the ladies and everything. You know what I mean? Like, this is Maino. You know what I'm saying? Sis, you had some things to say about Maino. You was like, man, for old school, I don't want to speak for you, but you go ahead. But that's how Maino does.
He dresses cool. I mean, to me, I'm gonna say this with regards to DJ Akademiks. We all know DJ Akademiks, how he gets down, and he does things for clickbait, in my opinion. And what he's trying to address is, he's trying to say that, basically it's Gen X against what is DJ Akademiks. Would you consider him a millennial? Absolutely. Or Gen Zer?
Probably.
He's a millennial, right?
I said millennial. Okay. Millennial. Yeah.
So it's basically Gen X against millennial. Far as, he feels that Gen X, which is us, hip hop figures are still dressing like they, in their 20s and their teens, in the hip hop fashion. But to me, it's not even about the clothes per se. To me, it's about the culture, and it's about the lineage of it, and it's about the ownership of it. Because, I mean, even though he feels that they're dressing, too young, just be honest, Gen X, us, we ushered in this culture that you now see. And we usher in the clothing that is now being regurgitated, is being brought back around, because now they're wearing the big clothes again. They're wearing the Timbs. They're wearing the big bombers. Well, in New York, they've always had some form of you know what I'm saying? But It's always been that way. We ushered it in. The hip hop started in the 70s, 80s. With what is it? Kool Herc, African Bambaataa, all of them. But they didn't bring the style. When we're talking about the originators of it, they were more Afrocentric, African, power to the people, all of that. Right. And then they used to have the, cowboy boots, leather jackets, leather pants, just real eclectic type of gear. But for Gen X, the 90s and the early 2000s, we usher in this swag, the luxury, the fashion of it, the whole just the ecosystem of it. When you say we're too old to wear it, we ushered it in, bruh. You can't tell us to get rid of something that we brought to the fore. We brought to this. This is ours. You need to pay homage to it instead of telling us we too old.
Facts. I'm glad you're preaching my sermon, sis. And actually, Maino and I got a clip of it, but I don't even need to play it. Everything that you just said, Maino said it. We ushered in the Timbs. We ushered in all of the things. All of the young people. What they're wearing today? Our generation brought it in. Exactly.
All this. You can't. That's like telling me I can't be black. I'm too old to be black. What? It is what I am. It's our lineage. It's who we are. It's kind of like a part of our identity. And that's what people don't understand. This is not no pop culture thing where, you get the little pop songs and they're in for a minute and then they phase out. You can still go back to some, old school hip hop and it still be relevant. It still hits. You can still dance to it, have memories to it, everything. You can still think about the clothes you were wearing, what you was doing, what you was drinking, who you was with. It's just a whole movement. So you can't just say that.
Facts. But the thing about it is that validation on what you wear shouldn't come from the younger generation, because the thing about it is that we ushered it in. You know what I'm saying? We ushered in the Jabot jeans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The dope boys in my generation, they brought that in. You know what I'm saying? Cali, you guys, I'm telling the truth on it. The Dickies,
the Dickies,
and all that. You guys ushered that in. They're actually bringing that shit back. You know what I'm saying? So
we've always had it, so it never left.
Y'all always
Dickies,
had it.
It's always the Converse. That's Southern Cali. So the Converse, the Dickies, the rags, all of that. That's all of there. We had the 501 jeans. We were all clean, so all our stuff had to be ironed, pressed, creased. The t-shirts,
right?
The wife beaters, the tanks, the Dickies, the overall jeans. We had the Timbs sometimes too, but our stuff was just a little bit more polished. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we had all of that, and some of them still work. Nike Cortez. We used to rep every color of the Nike Cortez. So you can't. Come on now, y'all can't. He needs to pay homage instead of trying to talk down.
He's not. He's not. Now, and we won't get into all that, but now it's gotten kind of ugly. Those guys get personal now. You know what I'm saying? And
Dr. said, crispity. Yes.
So
just
yeah. Here in the South, we take pride in, starching and all that. Shout out to you, just.
Hey, just a girl.
She says, I'm this big age, and I wouldn't want to be with a man still wearing that stuff. Maybe small pieces of the culture, but if you're still dressing how you were in 05, I'm taking you less seriously. I got you. Much respect to that. Respect on that. Now I want to what Just a Girl just saying. Now look, me personally, I'm not going to wear. Now Jim Jones is still, he still wears the cutoff jeans. He still is stuck there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say anything. Heavy starch, absolutely.
All right, heavy starch.
I'm starchy Archie. Now here's the thing. Back to what Just a Girl is saying. I respect that. All right. I am a guy that the older I get, the more I like to be into fashion. More, like the leather jacket that Maino had on, that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I like wearing different hats. I like, I like to evolve. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with if a dude wants to wear jeans like, I'll be stuck in 05, that's on you. But me, I'm more so, I'm evolving. I'm like, man, I like that hat. You know what I'm saying? I like that sweater. You know what I'm saying? I like those Stacey Adams. You know what I'm saying?
But are you wearing Stacey Adams 24 and more?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
you can get dressed up. I don't think we're men.
What's going on, brother?
Generation X. Hey, a brother of a certain age, men and women. It's like you can't. We all know how to. Well, most of us do. When I dress up, I dress up. When my husband dresses up, he dresses up. He ain't wearing no saggy jeans or wearing that type of gear if we're going out somewhere where it requires you to wear it, to dress up. But everyday wear, I'm not going to be walking around in heels or slacks and all of that. I know where to dress when I'm at work. I know how to dress when I go out. But on a normal everyday, I'm just this is me.
Absolutely.
So I mean,
like
said, being versatile.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna be wearing. Now look, it just depends on where I'm going. If I'm going, it just depends on where I'm going. If I'm just out and about, I'm going to dress down. You know what I'm saying? But if I was on a syndicated podcast or something, or what I'm saying. Now I'm dressed down. Now we're dressed down on a Sunday. Or it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it just depends. It depends on where I'm at. It depends on how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never going to look, man. I wear cowboy boots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wear cowboy hat. I wear starchy shirts to go with my cowboy hat and my cowboy jeans. You know what I mean? I like my shoes to be polished. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is what it is.
It is.
But I'm not. What is this? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I just think it's kind of when you look at. So if I looked at my grandfather, if my grandfather was still alive, he would be in his 90s. Would I expect my grandfather to be wearing what we wear? No. But I do expect my grandfather to wear what was appropriate in his age range, in his age bracket. When they were in there, they wore what? The dang slacks and the suspenders,
Right.
and the Stacey Adams. But he would
Right.
wear Stacey Adams with a baseball cap and some suspenders and some slacks with a.
That's that old school. Yeah, my grandfather
That's
did
that
that.
old school. That's their era, right?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't expect him to dress different from his era of clothing. But somehow we're expected to dress different from our era of clothing that we literally ushered in. Now, I'm not saying there's not some things that are inappropriate. No, you shouldn't be sagging. Shouldn't have your pants down at your ankles, right?
Right.
You shouldn't be, things like that. Women, you shouldn't be wearing these short dresses where I can see you, I can see everything. I can see your moose knuckle. I can see your cheeks. Inappropriate, right?
Absolutely. But
Still a part of the culture, but inappropriate. And if you saw somebody in your 50s and 60s, it would extremely be inappropriate. Just imagine seeing a 65 or 70-year-old man sagging. That's pop outfits. Exactly. But you wouldn't expect pop to come out here with some Timbs, some jeans, and the jean jacket to match. You would look at him like he's crazy. But if he's from that era, you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
But here's the thing. Let's contrast the two. All right, we got DJ Akademiks, like you were saying. Joe put it up here, and DJ Akademiks is 34.
He's 34, so that's a millennial, right? Yeah, that's a millennial.
And DR, I think she's talking about Jim Jones. He's 49, and
okay,
and Maino is
Gen X.
Yeah, Maino is 52. From what Joe was saying. All right, so let's contrast the two, if we will, if we can. We got DJ Akademiks, who is you said Gen Z, you said millennial. He's millennial, and you got the other guys, Fabulous and Maino and Jim Jones is Gen X. All right, I think there's when DJ Akademiks is talking, and he's just all of a sudden, if y'all watch the full clip, okay, when he's talking, especially Maino and Fabulous, if you ladies, if you guys are hip hop fans or R&B fans, you got Dave East and you got Maino, you know what I'm saying, and you got Fabulous. You ladies, I know you guys love you some Dave East, you know what I'm saying. Very talented brother, you know what I'm saying. So the first thing that DJ Akademiks went to was talking about the way they dress. Now, if you saw DJ Akademiks, all right, first of all, let's compare the two. You got DJ Akademiks. He ain't seen nobody's gym, you know what I'm saying. He ain't went to the gym. He ain't working out. He's and I'm not body shaming anybody, all right. I'm not, you know what I'm saying. I'm not body shaming anybody. I'm just telling the facts, just the facts. You got DJ Akademiks, and you got Maino and Jim Jones. Those guys live in the gym. Okay, those guys work out. Look at their Instagram pages or whatnot. Just because they're rappers, whatever, people got this stigma. Want to put a stigma on rappers that they smoke marijuana and they abuse their bodies. These guys don't. All right, these guys work out. They're family men. Maino, they live in the gym. They got great physiques. You know what I'm saying? And they look great for their age. All right. And you got DJ Akademiks. All right. DJ Akademiks sits behind the computer, sits and he trolls people. That's what he does. Shout out to DJ Akademiks. You know what I'm saying? And he's made a platform and he's made a living out of trolling rappers and trolling hip hop. Right? So I believe you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, and sis, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I believe there's an underlining type hate going on there because those guys, you know, they've moved and transitioned from hip hop and rap into social media and onto a podcast. And, you know, you can't rap forever. A lot of people still do, but they've decided to have a platform, right? And he's basically critiquing the way they got the platform and the way they're dressing. Now, reason why I'm saying that is because I've experienced that. I experienced that to this day. You know what I mean? Some of the things that I dress in, I've had people say, oh, you think that you're a young person. You're dressing like a young person. Well, it's really, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm dressing business casual. Every day I either wear a button down or a polo or whatever. And I just don't look like your average, as DJ Akademiks would say, he was basically kind of shaming them, calling them uncles and all this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like your regular guy off the street that's just going to, you know, wear coveralls or wear overalls or just be sloppy. You know what I'm saying? I take pride in what I wear. I take pride in what I look like. You know what I mean? I always ask, hey, you know, Joe Delaney, Thrive and Glow with Joe, she'll tell you, hey, you think this will look good? You know what I'm saying? If it don't look good, you know what I mean? Because y'all women, y'all got an eye for fashion. You know what I'm saying? Sis, I know you got an eye for fashion. If a ninja doesn't look good or whatever, you guys are going to say it. Am I right, women? You know what I'm saying? Am I right, ladies? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is with that. You know what I mean? So I think, and you can chime in on this, sis, I think when young people say stuff like that, I think there's an underlying insecurity in a lot of situations where an older person is aging gracefully and the young person is kind of insecure and kind of hating. You know what I mean? What say you? What say y'all, chat?
I believe there's a bit of that, you know, because they believe there should be a passing of a torch, right? I think that's where it comes from, a little bit of it. And you're right. I mean, when you look at all the men that you name, you're looking at Jim Jones, you're looking at Maino, and I'll even throw in some more. I'll throw in Cameron. I'll throw in Mace. Yep. These are all, I'll throw in Method Man. These are all men who are keeping their bodies. They're doing right. You know what I'm saying? They know how to, and when you look at Cameron and Mace, they know how to put on a nice suit. You know what I'm saying? They know how to dress, but they also dress for the era that we come from. You can't, the part that they miss, and I'm going to keep throwing it home because I think somebody said, was it The Real Brown Family Chronicles? And I appreciate this statement. She said, I'm a baby boomer and I dress modest, not particular about name brands or what's trending. I like what I like. Absolutely. And I respect that. But you just said something very important. You're a baby boomer. And you got to understand Gen X, you know, and I got to drive it home. What did she say? There are rappers and those are uniforms, but in real world, I don't respect it. You just have to understand this. It's a cultural thing. And it's hard to, hip hop is it's a movement. And it's not only just here. You understand me? We ushered in a global, scalable market where everybody and I do mean everybody,
Yep.
has either hijacked or marketed, or, you know, even some pay homage to it, because in Japan, China, there are some people, they actually look at the roots of hip hop and they try to pay homage to the actual, the roots of it. But some just hijacked it, took it, and is marketing and living and getting paid hand over foot. You see it in all commercials. You see it on everything. It's just, it's like its own ecosystem. And when you talk about it, the language, the clothing, just the drip, everything we have, the rap, the lyrics, the DJing, the beats, it's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And it's still what they thought was only going to last for 10, 20 years. Here we are, what, 50 years? It's still here. You know what I'm saying? It's still here. And it's still making money. People are still eating off of it. People are still trying to buy. You have millionaires and billionaires trying to buy these rappers' catalogs from them because it's so popular. So when you talk about there's a certain way you should look, I disagree. I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing what they wear at their age. What are they supposed to wear? What are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to walk around with Stacey Adams and slacks and collared shirts on every day? They can't wear a jogger, an Adidas jogger. They can't wear. I just think that it's misguided when we ushered in this culture. And I don't think they're old men. Even when we look at us, you don't, just like you said, some people look at you and they don't think that you're the age that you are. People look at me and they don't think that the age that we are. We can't, why are we getting cursed for looking younger just because we tried to take care of ourselves and work out and do what the heck we supposed to do?
You'd be surprised.
What are we supposed to look like? We supposed to put on polyester? I'm supposed to have granny panties on. I'm supposed to, have rollers and stuff, have a little roller sets. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to look? I'm just curious. How am I supposed to look?
I can only speak for myself.
What she say, 6X suits? Exactly. What are we supposed to do? You damned if you do it, you damned if you don't.
I want to say this here, and in conversations like this, I always have to turn inwardly and think about myself. I'm always trying to evolve as a man. You know what I mean? I guess the personality that I have, I like to try different things. I don't want to stay stagnant. I don't want to stay the same. You know what I mean? But Joe says, my son was told his mama looked young. Yeah. So, and we'll get into that, Joe. But I'm always trying to evolve, all right? And yes, Jen J said something here, and there's a little bit of truth to what she's saying. There's some truth to what she's saying. Now, when you, and let me read it. Let me find it. Here it is, right? She said, oh, there it is. She says, why does an old man want to be perceived as young man to attract younger women? Now, I've actually seen older guys that want to be perceived as younger men, and they try to get at the young women. That's true. I've seen it. Is that weird? Yeah. You know what I mean? It is weird. And that's which brings me to the question that I wanted to talk about. In a lot of cases, do you guys believe that a lot of men and a lot of women as well? You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the men, but a lot of women as well want to dress young. You know what I mean? Are dressing that is perceived to be younger. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not. This is the. I don't want anybody to get any bad ideas or whatever. I'm not disparaging.
We drop the link.
Huh? Yeah, drop the link. Yeah, drop it. Yeah, drop it. I don't want anybody to get a wrong idea. Yeah, I don't want anybody to get a wrong idea about. We're not body shaming or age shaming or anything like that. No. But I do see a lot of, and I'm speaking from a man's perspective. I see a lot of men who are not acting their age, and you can see that they dress younger. They try to keep up with the times. You know what I mean? But that, what say you guys? You know what I'm saying? Me, I look at guys like that and I'm like, I look at him like he looks silly. He's acting silly. You know what I mean? Am I going to judge him for what he's wearing? Not necessarily. But I'm just going to say this here. Would I dress like Jim Jones? Some of the stuff he wears is fly. Some of the stuff I would leave alone. You know what I mean? I would not wear. Would I go out on a date with a female dressed like? No. You know what I mean? But some things I have evolved, and some things that I'm still going to wear.
I doubt these people are going on dates dressed like that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to ever sag. I've never said.
Right. Right.
Do I have jewelry? Yes. Am I a big jewelry guy? No. You know what I'm saying? But I'll wear it on occasion. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not ever going to, But like I said, Maino does not dress. Maino dresses pretty. Maino would dress the way I dress. You know what I'm saying? I would dress like Maino. He doesn't wear. He would dress well.
But to me, all of them have a Maino style. It's just Maino dresses more like that on an everyday. All of them have it's just certain things that people are comfortable with.
Correct.
Just like I said, Mace, I guess Mace dresses, he loves wearing suits. You know what I'm saying? Looks good in a suit. But he also has his days where he is, he's swagged out.
Right.
It's just
it's to each his own. You know what I mean? The link is pinned, ladies and gentlemen. Do you think that there is a point, sis? Do you think that there's a point where some men and some women, they're afraid to grow older and they act a certain way and they dress a certain way? Do you feel that's the case in a lot of cases?
Absolutely. I mean, you have men that have midlife crisis. You have women that have midlife crisis. You can spot them a mile away. If they're trying to keep up with what's going on. If they're trying to keep up with sayings that are, how the young folks talk. Yes. You see them in the club with young people. You know what I'm saying? You see them at young events. That's a given. Yeah. But to say that if you dress that way, that's what you're doing, is that you can't say that. One has nothing to do with the other.
Okay. Gotcha.
Same with women.
I got you. Joe says it's an occasion outfit. No one's going to wear a suit daily. Yeah, correct.
Right.
And that's just the way. That's like what Sis was talking about. Mace wears a suit on the podcast all the time. But every time you see Mace is fly. He's fly. You know what I mean?
He fly. But he also know how to throw on a jogger and look fly. He also knows how to throw on just a t-shirt and some jeans, but he'll match it up with a nice Rolex, a chain, and a nice bag.
Yeah. I don't, me personally, I like that. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I've kind of grown out of the cutoff the cut jeans and stuff like that. I've kind of grown out of that.
What's the cut jeans? What's cut jeans?
The ones that Jim Jones had on the podcast that he was showing. These right here.
Yeah, show me what you got, because I don't. I like it when you can do both. What'd she say? He said, I like when you can do both like that. I do. I like when you can do either or.
Who we all know, you know what I mean? All grade up.
Here we go.
Yo, come on, Jim. Like, you're 53. Yo, you got the cutout knee where we can see a kneecap, bro. Like, come on. Like, you at the age where I need
you talk about that.
Knee brace.
I've grown out.
Just like this. What?
Yeah, my husband has never worn those. He can't get down with it.
Well, well, I mean, I used to back in the day, but with the hat backwards, I wear my hat backwards on occasion. You know what I'm saying? But I've grown out of all that. You know what I'm saying? I've grown out of all that. So yeah, I've grown out.
Hey, Jen J.
Hey, love. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
What you got going on?
What you got?
Yeah, just hair running my mouth. It's I was laughing because we just had a similar conversation in my Discord, and I was kind of weirded out. I'm like, wait, you talking about the same thing we was just talking about? Some of the stuff I am obviously exaggerating, but I do feel some sort of way when I see men of the age group that Jim Jones is in dressing in a certain way. And I don't think this is a good comparison, but I'm gonna just hop out the window and use it. It's no different from when you are a teenager / like early 20s and you're wearing like Spider-Man stuff and My Little Pony stuff still, which each their own.
Did you say My Little Pony?
People want to talk about you. Like, you ain't 5 years old nowhere. Why are you wearing Superman underwear? Like, I'm gonna look at you funny. And in that case, they're still young, they're still teenagers, and you still look at them funny. So to say, oh, it's from my childhood, I understand the hip hop culture thing, I get that. But to use that as an excuse is kind of like, I kind of got a side eye, because it's like, it's not like a cultural choice. It's an age thing for me. It's not like wearing a jersey or a baseball cap makes you a certain behavior or a category of person. I don't believe that. It's more so, damn, every day you wearing a shiesty and a Nike Tech, every day, every time I see you walk out the door, you are pushing 50 and you wearing a Nike Tech every day. You need to grow up. I'm sorry. I would laugh. I'm taken, but I would laugh at a guy dressed like that coming to talk to me. I would literally just laugh in their face.
Okay, let me ask you this. So what if a guy, because I'll give a millennial type of scenario. Millennials love this, what is it? Video games, the Gokus, the Narutos, the this and that, anime. Right? And thank you, anime. And you have grown men, because these are considered grown men, because DJ Akademiks is a grown man. But they have in their house all these toys. I call them toys, but they call them, their little, what do you call them? Their little, what they put together. They build them. Some people build them. And they have their a whole trophy thing of it. So if you went in a man's house, a grown ass man's house, he has income, works every day, but he got toys up on his thing. Would you look at him differently? Would you look at him like he's a little kid because he got toys up there? But that's his generation.
Yeah, I've dated somebody like that. For me, the question is about just the way that you dress and act. It's not about your personal interests. It's about how you dress and act. Yeah, that's my thing. If you can be into Marvel, anime, Naruto, Demon Slayer, been there, done that. But the way that you dress and act is above all. You representing me. You can't just be out there looking any old way, because the same expectation is set on me. So why would I not have the same expectation about someone in my life? That's a given for me. That's a given for me. And even in that example, you want to go out, we going out to dinner and you wearing a Naruto t-shirt and some ripped jeans. Like, come on, grow up.
So in other words, you can't date someone like that.
No.
Basically. Okay.
You can have all the toys and all that stuff in the house. I've dated somebody like that. Huge fan. I'm an anime fan too. But if it's so important to you that you can't clean up to go on to a formal white cloth dinner, if it's so important that you gotta wear a shiesty and chains on your no.
But you moved the goalpost. That's going out to dinner. These people are just going out their house. So how are they supposed to dress? How should a 50-year-old man, in your opinion, dress?
Age appropriate. It could be like a polo shirt. It could be some type of like jacket, or if you are dressed like Diddy in 2003, we ain't talking. Like, come on now.
I'm thinking once again, I'm not going to and I respect everybody's opinion. I see where you're coming from, Jen. For me, like I said, it's all about, for me as a grown ass man, there's things that I did at a younger age, dress wise. I see a lot of people that are my age and older still wearing. I would not wear it because I've evolved. Not that I'm saying that it's that that I'm against wearing it, but it's like I'm always evolving as a man, and whether it's my shoe game, like I said, man, there's certain things that I'm not going to wear anymore that I used to wear. And to me, it's all about evolution. Everything on this earth, you know what I'm saying, can change at a drop of a hat. And so with me, I'm all about trying to evolve. And if I see something that catches my eye, like a nice jacket, some nice slacks, you know what I mean? Like I said, I'm trying to evolve, you know what I mean? And so I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to wear cut off jeans anymore. You know what I'm saying? Or cut blue jeans. I'm not going to do that anymore. Stonewashed jeans, maybe, you know what I mean? Just depends on the occasion, but I'm all about evolution. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
And at the end of the day, you wear what you want. I think for me, the age appropriateness and the social awareness comes into play. There's a time and place for everything. She said it, doctor said nobody's wearing a polo every day. You'd be surprised. There's men in my life I've never not seen in a polo or a button-up shirt or a shirt with a collar, Just like there's men in your life you've never seen with slacks on. So to each their own. I'm just speaking for myself when I say there are certain people in our life who, even in situations where you would think, okay, this would be the time to maybe not wear that kind of attire, and they still show up. It could be a funeral. It could be some type of event. It could be those events, but, oh, this is how I dress. And they come in with pants sagging, with a tank top on. This is just me. This is who I am. You couldn't, for one day.
Oh yeah,
yeah. That's all I'm talking about.
Yeah. I see what you're saying, but
I definitely get that.
I agree with you on. I agree with that. I'm with you. But you know, DR says, I guess at the end of the day, it's preference. I'm gonna need my man to switch it up, hat to the back, then switch it up with the slacks. See, that's me, especially during the summertime. I'm gonna wear my hat backwards. I'm gonna wear some wife beaters. Shout out to Vaughn, little sis with Vaughn. She said, "You never wear no what she said, you always naked or whatever when I'm doing a live with a wife beater when it's 100 degrees outside. If I'm going to the gym, I want to wear my hat backwards. If I'm out and about, I'm gonna wear my hat backwards, but I'm gonna be clean. I know a lot of these Mickey Fickies be trying to bite off your style or whatever, having nasty ass wife beaters on.
Talk about it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, just like what DR said, I can dress for the occasion. I'm not going to go to a formal event. Now, damn it, man! I wear polos every day. You know what I'm saying? I can't wear. I wear polos every day because of work, and this is just me. I can't wear a polo out and about because I get so sick and tired of wearing polos. You know, for work. You know what I mean? And but you know, I can dress for the occasion, whether it's a formal event. Let's just say if I'm going to a concert, if I'm going to an all-white party, all-black party, best believe SBK is going to dress for the occasion. And you damn right, I'm going to try to dress to impress. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to try to stand out in a good type of way. You know what I'm saying? And so it's all about evolution. Everybody has a preference. You know what I'm saying? So.
Absolutely. And I think that's where, thank you for saying it like that, because I think this will probably make more sense the way I'm about to say it. Yeah. I think my thing is, when we're talking about someone of that age, 49, 50 years old, in my mind, where are you going where that style of dress would be the default? Because like you said, where are you wearing polos to? You going to work. So that's why I say I see men in my life always wearing polo, because they're wearing it to work. They're going to work. Yeah, I associate that with work. You talk about rappers, okay, that makes sense. They dress the way they do because that's their job, that's their uniform. Yeah, but when you talk about the average 49-year-old, the average 55-year-old, when this conversation came up, I'm thinking, where would someone in that age group be where they would be dressing like that? Because you wouldn't even dress like that to the gym. No. You wouldn't dress with baggy jeans. And so that's where my mind went. I'm like, where are you other than standing on the corner, hanging out at the club, outside in the parking lot? That's where my mind went. Because you don't normally, someone that age, that's not their default in the spaces that they're usually in. That just doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense. Most people work. You go in places where that's not the style of dress that would be acceptable. Does that make sense? Like,
sis, what's up?
You know? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry, Ginjay, it doesn't. Because you're acting like you can only go to work. You can only go to the gym. You can only go.
That's it.
No, that's not it. That's not it. If I go to the store, if I go to the mall, if I go to my girlfriend's house, if I go have coffee, if I go to, the coffee shop, if I go to church, there's so many different places. There's so many different places that you go, and I don't go to a Baptist, so I don't have to dress up at all. I don't have to wear a church hat. I don't have to wear a dress. So it seems a little bit narrow what we're talking about, because you got to I'm really trying to wrap my head around. I'm really trying to wrap my head, because you're speaking to my age group, right? And I'm like, I'm supposed to not wear certain stuff just to walk out of my house, else I'm not being taken seriously. That's weird to me.
It is weird, but it's reality.
It's not reality. I talk to people every day, and I never get told that they don't take me seriously because of the way I'm dressed.
Yeah, it's not something any of us would say out loud. But this ain't tapping, but you know what I mean? It's y'all show. We would never say this out loud. Oh, okay. I didn't know Sunday was a different little title.
Let's tap in, baby.
Okay. But of course, I would not say this out loud otherwise. I'm just speaking from what comes to mind. If you're talking about who your realtor would be, who your accountant would be, I can only speak from my viewpoint. You're right. Whether you said it's narrow or something, that's my existence, going to work, going to certain events. Every place I go, people are dressed to the point where
in the events that you go to, which are professional events, correct? So you don't have any other types of places that you go that are unprofessional.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's where we're getting to the meat of the situation. Got it.
So in my mind, why would an old man be someplace where that style of dress would be the default? Unless
so he's an old man. Oh Lord. Okay. So now we get into the meat and potatoes. Come on, keep it coming. Come on. We get into the real.
That's where it's coming from, because I'm like, that's where it's coming from.
So in your mind, we're geriatric. And we have no business. We have no business wearing certain things because we geriatric.
I just want to know where.
That's what you're saying.
I just want to know where does somebody dress like Jim Jones? Where are they going at that age?
They can go to the grocery store. They can go wash their car. They could go get in their car, drive down the street, or take a ride and come back home.
Okay.
Not everybody's going to work and coming home or going to the gym. People have lives outside of here. You see how this? Okay, Lord Jesus. So I'm inappropriate.
No.
So if you saw me somewhere at the grocery store, I you can't talk to me, because even if I talk with sense, I'm inappropriate because I'm geriatric and I should be dressed a certain way.
No, you're fine.
But that's not what you're saying, though.
I said old men. I said old men.
That's okay. I see you say old men, but the age is old.
Yes, older.
Despite man or woman, you're saying 50 something or is old, correct?
For that style of dress to be the default, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna say
this is a good conversation. I love this conversation.
So do I. I love it. But see, here's the thing. Like, once again, maybe it's I don't know, man. Maybe it's it's a different. It's where you're at. You know, I mean, East Coast, West Coast. But I don't have anything against Jim Jones, but I wouldn't dress like Jim Jones. I like the stuff that they just.
Jim Jones dress like that every day?
Just about he does. Just about.
Does he?
Yes, just about every day.
Let me look.
Look it up.
Jim Jones fashion.
He just about he just.
I don't follow Jim Jones like that.
Well, I mean, you're from the West Coast. He's from the East Coast. You know, they got to dress. You know what I'm saying? But he dresses like that just about every day. Whereas you got people like I said, Maino doesn't dress like Jim Jones. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying,
exactly.
I would not dress like Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? He DR, you say you've seen him in some suits?
I'm trying to find. Okay, I do. Like, because this is all that era. Joe Budden, Jim Jones, Nas,
but
AZ.
again, but again, you're talking about Nas, and you're talking about who you just mentioned, Joe Budden.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Nas, look at Joe Budden. They're kind of different from Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not disparaging anybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that if you look at Jim Jones, he dresses majority of the time. Now, DR says she's seen him in some suits. I haven't. I've never.
Here you go.
Pull it up.
Here you go. Hold on.
But majority of the time, now you might have seen him in a suit or whatever. Majority of the time, he dresses like what I just showed you on the show. A lot of you guys from the East Coast, you know I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
nothing against Jim Jones. It's just the way it is. Now
I just think a lot of them dress that way.
No.
Is it coming up?
It's coming up, but it's coming up.
There we go.
Slow.
Yeah, it's popping up.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's him.
That's not him. That's not him. That's a long time ago. That's over 20 years ago. That dude has dreads and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Look like for like a photo shoot or something.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's a long time ago. Jim Jones got braids and stuff. So now I got but I'm just saying, but me, I just me, man, I try to evolve, you know what I'm saying?
So it's more so Jim Jones as opposed to all the other people.
It's
right?
more so
Jim Jones, y'all saying he dresses too white, he dresses like a YN. And y'all opinion.
I'm not gonna say he dresses like a YN or all that. I'm just saying I'm not gonna go that route. I'm just gonna say
here we go. Here go one.
I'm just gonna say that he
here go him and Maino.
The Lobby Boys. Shout out to the Lobby Boys. Him and Maino.
Who's the Lobby?
Shout out to Maino and Jim Jones. You pulled it up.
Yeah, I'm pulling up another one. This is him and Maino.
But then again, you know, this is their entertainers, they're rappers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I guarantee you they're not going to sit down in front of execs or they got a deal or they're not going to dress like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. The way that they dress is totally fine for what they do for a living. It makes sense. I wouldn't expect them, Macy's the exception, you know, but I wouldn't expect them to dress like that on their show every day. Like, I get that. I'm just talking about the everyday man. You know, if I'm swiping on Tinder and I see somebody dressed like how Jim Jones normally dresses, age 55, I'm not swiping for a guy like that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just talking about first impressions.
Okay.
I totally get that. But it looks like he can put something together when he want to. He just don't want to.
Exactly. Jimbo said Akademiks look like
I see it.
Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
There we go. So he has the potential to dress up. Yes, should he get rid of his hair? Absolutely. But that's I ain't his woman. He's still with what's her name. Hey Jimbo, how you doing?
Hey Jimbo.
What's going on, bro?
I can barely hear you, Jimbo.
You can barely hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. We can hear you better now.
You sounding better now.
I don't know what's.
You was sounding a little bit too low, too sexy, like like you was talking to your girl on the phone, real sexy. That's what you was sounding like.
Oh, nah. I just can't.
Yeah, we can hear you now, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I was away from the laptop.
Go ahead. What you got on it, bro?
What you got on it?
Man, I think when it comes to style, that's a personal preference, right? That's how I feel. You know, do I have a preference that I feel as though some style of clothing should be pushed to the back of the closet based on age? I do, but then again, I don't. Like, I've been wearing Ralph Lauren all of my life. Since I was a kid, that's all I wore was Ralph Lauren. When I go to work, I wear Ralph Lauren every single day unless I got to wear a suit. And even when I got to wear a suit, I'll put on a black blazer with some khakis and a nice button up under it because I owe it to me to be comfortable in what I'm wearing. If I can't impress you by the core characteristics who I am, and if you immediately turned off by what I got going on, then you do me a favor. You know what I'm saying? And that's vice versa for anybody. Because there's some things some ladies will wear that I ain't a fan of. You know what I'm saying? There's some things about women and what they do. I don't like women who wear fake long eyelashes. That's not my thing. And I do believe that there's a certain age that fake eyelashes and all of that should stop, right? But that's my personal preference. And then I would get my throat jumped down and say something like that. I think certain weave styles should stop when you're at a certain age as well. But that's just my personal preference. That don't mean that that sister doesn't look good wearing it. That's just something I ain't with. So I'm gonna wear my damn Jordans. I'm gonna wear my Air Max. I'm gonna wear my Cole Haans when I need to. And that's just how it is. I went to a wedding. I'm 45. I went to a wedding. It was my little cousin wedding. And one of the things my aunt said, she said, "Don't come there with no damn sneakers on with a tailored suit." I said, "I got you." I walked my ass right up there with it, right? Certain people got on me about it, but other people was like, "I like that." Ain't nobody gonna sit up there and rub my damn toes when I'm wearing them hard ass dress shoes and I got jock feet because I played ball all my life and stuff like that. Now I will wear dress shoes when I need to, but at that particular, I know I didn't. And then lo and behold, y'all mad I'm wearing sneakers with a suit, but you out there bare feet dancing on the dance floor at the reception, and that ain't a problem. Now if I say something about that, and you out there with your teal toenail paint dancing bare feet on a floor in a reception hall, that ain't a problem. But you weren't about me wearing all white crispy Air Force Ones with a navy blue tailored suit. So you see what I'm saying? It's very subjective and very opinionated, right? So I think you gotta have more of a broad mind when it comes to style, man, and stop. I don't want to put people in a box because it's something I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Something may look good on one sister that I feel like it don't look good on the other. You know what I'm saying? I know some people who dress off a mannequin. If they walk past the window and the mannequin got it, they want the exact same thing the mannequin wearing and then get mad because it don't look like on them that it looked like on the mannequin. Well, that mannequin about a size 7. You about a size 12. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying all of that matters. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going Ralph Lauren. I'm going Levi's 501. I'm a heavy starch with no crease. I'm going to crease my khakis.
Did he say the 501?
501, heavy starch, no crease though. I used to do the crease. And that's it. And look, I still wear Dickie outfits.
So do I.
I wear a Dickie outfit.
So do I.
Confidently. I know some people in suits that don't even exhibit the confidence that they should in a nice suit that they're wearing. So not only the style plays a big part, but it's how you wear it that plays a big part too. Because you could go out there in Balenciaga, Tom Ford, Dior, and all of that. But it's the way you wear it. It's the confidence with it. It's the aura. Some people just have a natural aura about themselves that regardless of what they put on, they look good in it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I'm gonna show up into a meeting with khakis and a blazer. I may show up with a a quarter zip nowadays. Throw my quarter zip, you know what I'm saying, with some cold Hans. And then there's other days I may be at a community event out there with some Jordan 3s on, some jeans, and a polo shirt.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
So, yeah, but I just think EU made a good point. I 1000% agree with you. Like, a lot of the things that the generations after us they're doing, some of them don't want to accept the fact that it's just recycled. You know, it's we was doing that. You know what I'm saying? The Gore-Tex shoes, that was back then. The Air Max 95s, the starter jackets, all of that stuff, man. Wearing jeans with the strings hanging down at the bottom on the back because they were so big. We was doing all of that. So I just felt like I feel like certain people shouldn't speak on certain things, and I just think Akademiks had no goddamn business talking about what another man wants. You know what I'm saying? Like none at all. Because if you ask me, man, Fab dressed pretty fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
He dressed pretty fresh.
Yes.
He could put it together. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more of a Southern style guy, like SBK was saying. But I respect. Right, DR. You know, we're gonna put my bump. You know what I'm saying? You know, stuff like that. You know, and I think that's what makes us unique too, because we had the necessary confidence when we were adolescents and teenagers that was appropriate for our time. And so we hold on to our style and our culture back then. You ever watch a video on Instagram and they show like all the kids' bikes in the yard, or they'll show the old places, and they'll be like, and we'll be like, man, how we missed that? Because we hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? And like Jen was saying, do some of the things I do think we need to put in the back of the closet, but for the most part, I will get out of my 501 jeans. I ain't gonna let you criticize them. You ain't gonna criticize my 501 jeans. You know what I'm saying? Because style is just an acquired taste, and everybody, just because you eat chitlins, I don't like chitlins. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I look at it when it comes to style. But people got to be careful when they start being judgmental of other people and their style, because you better be able to take it when it's their turn to tell you how they feel about what the hell you wearing, or how you look, or what you wearing on your head, or etc. And that's what and then it gets personal.
Yep.
You know what I'm
What's
saying?
wrong with it getting personal?
Because
everybody got an opinion.
Because it is, right? But I don't think an opinion should get personal, right? Because opinion should just stay an opinion. Because when it becomes a personal, for me, if it gets personal to me, that means that you're somebody in my circle that I trust, that I have a serious relationship with. Other than that, you don't have the authority to speak personally about me any kind of way, because you don't know me and I don't F with you like that. So if it gets if I feel like it's personal and then you come across saying it is personal, then okay, it's time to stand on business. Then I'm gonna take it personally. So don't get upset of how I respond to you being personal with me. And that's all I'm saying, because people love starting stuff and being so opinionated, but then play victim when somebody else voice their opinions about them. So if you get this shit, take it. That's how I tell my son the same thing. If you gonna dish it, when it's their turn to dish it back, you better take it too.
Right. I think we just grew up in a very unique era, and I didn't mean to cut you off, Jen J. Did you want to say something?
No, I just said I love that. I agree.
I think we grew up in a very unique era. And like I was saying earlier, when you talk about baby boomers, when you talk about before that, their fashion and everything was given to them, right? Gen X, hip hop, that's all created by us. Even the fashion was created by us. And I don't know if you remember, and Jen J, you may be a millennial. I mean, do you remember the fashion icon or the fashion guru for the hip hop community was, I think his name was Dapper Dan. Was it Dapper Dan?
Dapper Dan, yeah.
Dapper Dan. He kind of ushered in the looks So these were creations. So we weren't most other eras or generations, they were given their fashion, given what they were this is what you're supposed to wear. We created ours. Look, like DR said, FUBU, Carl Kanai, what was it? Cross colors. We kind of forged all that. We said this is what we wearing. This is ours. This is how we're showing up. This is our stuff. We're creating it. So I think it's just a difference. And our generation is just different because we had so many firsts that really has paved the way for everything you see now. And it seems like when you talk about DJ Akademiks, it's like he's spitting on that. He's not giving homage to the very things, the very reason why you're getting paid, and the very reason why you have what you have is because of what we ushered in, our age group. So that's the thing for me.
Well, you know, again, DJ Akademiks is one of those guys that's going to troll, and I think that once again, I agree with Jimbo. He has no right to be saying anything about the way those guys dress because there's an agenda of why he is going after those guys. It's not necessarily because they're dressing like YNs or they're trying to dress young. You know, I think it's an underlining hate there, you know what I'm saying, of jealousy. Because you guys are keeping up with it. It's getting kind of ugly between all those guys because now it's getting kind of personal. You got Whack 100, you got your boy Whack 100 getting involved, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, DJ Akademiks is basically saying, hey, you guys are stepping into my lane. You guys are washed up rappers and all this, and now you stepping into my lane, into the podcast lane. This is where I rule, and blah, 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 blah. So now you get what I'm saying. So when someone like that has an underlining agenda, right? And you just got to consider the source. And when someone, and like I said, I get it often, you know what I mean? Look at what you're wearing, you know, who do you think you are, blah, blah, blah. And it's not necessarily like I'm dressing like a YN or I'm thugged out or whatever. It's just that you consider the source, you know what I'm saying? Now, that's just what that's what that is. Now, again, back to full circle, Jen J and bro, there's certain stuff that I'm never going to wear. You know what I'm saying? That's over and done with. You know what I mean? Because I've evolved. You know what I mean? But those 501 jeans and all that, I'm still gonna wear all that shit.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I think it's weird coming from Akademiks of all people. You said it best. It's like that's why when I was talking, I was more speaking from a personal place, not from there. It's weird, Akademiks saying it, and he's in the same field, and he's coming up behind them. That to me is weird for him to have an opinion on it. It would be disingenuous of me to be on here and be like, I just look at the person and I don't really care about what he's wearing. If, he approaches me, I can't be fake, guys. I can't. I'm going to look at how he's dressed and I'm going to make an assessment. Is it the right thing to do? No, it's not. I'm human though. Just like a man makes an assessment of me and things that they prefer, I am human though. So if I see 50 and up or whatever the case may be, again, my opinion, you can feel some sort of way about it. It is what it is. But if I see somebody in that age group and that's consistently how they dress, that's consistently how they present themselves, I'm not going to take them seriously. That's just me. That's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
I totally get that.
But
it's like I would not step to a man who had finger waves and they was all gray.
Exactly.
Not finger waves. What the hell?
Exactly. Same thing. I would love to tell you, oh, I really, I would get to know him and see who he is. No.
But
That
like I
doesn't
said,
do it for me.
but I'm gonna make a point. Like I said, man, I like to switch it up depending on the seasons, depending on where I'm at. You know what I mean? I like to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like sis took me back with that ball cap right there with that starter. I'm like, man, starter cookies. Then she started.
He didn't know what the cookies stood for.
I didn't know what the cookies, but the starter, I was like. Then she started give me the, I'm like, okay, okay, all right,
So I'm sharing what I like, what I'm looking for personally, which we know is subjective. We know, we all have different preferences.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Right.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that from my personal experience, I don't understand why when I say we, I'm talking about Black communities I lived in. I don't know why we down talk getting older, you old. I never understood that, right? Because the community I come from, it was a blessing to turn 18 in the community I come from, right? So it's like, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. You see so many people that are your neighbors and friends of yours lose their life and they don't see freedom or make it to 18 or 21 years of age. And then you become that age, and it's almost like it's a celebration. But then it's like, as you get older, oh damn, you 40 years old, you old. Oh damn, you 45 years old, you 35. And I feel like we're the only ones that do that. And I'm speaking personally from my experience. Like, I don't hear my counterparts who I'm cool with calling their people like, you old. Like, we're the only ones to old head. You're an old head. I never understood that, right? Because it's for me to be 45 is such a blessing to me. To grow old with people I grew up with from my neighborhood that I've known since pre-K when we didn't even know how to write our name. That's a blessing to me, but I don't understand why it's like a put down because you're older, right? I never understood that at all. Because
who puts them down?
Huh?
What sparked you to say that? Who's putting
the generations under you, right? So I have nephews, and they'll say, "You old, and I'm like, I'm 45. Yeah, but you too old. And I'm like, and I would say, so what justified me being too old, right? Because my money ain't old. When you want a favor, right? My car ain't old. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's the generations under us feel like they're better than the generation prior to them. And it's an ongoing thing. Because now at 45, I'm looking at the 35-year-olds talk about how the 25 and the 24-year-olds talk to them now.
Yeah.
Oh, you 35? Dang. You almost 40. You know what I'm saying? And I see it with the generations of my family. The generation under me feels like I'm old, and the generation under them feel like they are old as well. And so you don't know what you're talking about, or you don't understand because you're this age. So I personally deal with that as well. And so I come back jokingly, but I would say things like that. I'd be like, Unc, man, you old, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Unc, I need a favor. And I get like, no, sir, my money old too. My money old too. And so I do things like that because I embrace my elders. Like, I appreciate my grandparents and my uncles and all of them. But right, DR, these DYNs now, man, they different. They look you right in your eyes and say, with your old ass, and want you to and say, I dare you say something about it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But when they want some Jordans, or they come to my house and they feet about the same size as me, they looking at my clothes, man, leave my old ass shoes alone. You don't want them old ass shoes back there, Or I got a starter jacket back there. Hey, you still? Yes, sir. I still wear that. That's an old ass starter jacket. We used to wear those back when I was in middle school. Let that stay there too. But Jen, it happens to me. The generations under me call me old. I have cousins in their 30s saying my nephews and them and nieces calling him and her old as well. So yeah, it happened. I tell them, baby, I'm seasoned. I ain't old. I'm seasoned.
Hey, Jimbo, I will say this. I will say this. Some people deserve that treatment. Not you, because I don't know you, of course, or anybody on this panel, but that kind of goes back to the guy on the street corner around the corner from the high school. You act like a YN, not you, but I'm speaking of those that do act that way. You act like a YN, but expect YNs to respect you as an elder. You can't have it both ways. And sometimes I find that the complaints, the ones that are complaining about that, their behaviors explain it away. That's why the YNs treat you that way or say those things. Same thing with women too. That's why younger women don't respect you as an elder woman, because of the way you act or the way you present. Again, I'm just throwing it out there. So sometimes it's self-inflicted, where it's like you want to be respected as an elder, but yo, you heard that new Young Boy record? Yeah. Like, come on, like, how can a teenage boy respect you as the elder that you are, but you act younger than he does, and then feel some sort of way about it?
Right.
I definitely get that, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it like that with regards to, because you do have, with regards to women, like you said, you can't expect a young lady to respect an older woman if she's out there twerking with you, right?
Yes.
If she's out there trying to get with the young boys just like you are, she views you as competition. Absolutely. Yes. I get it.
Yes.
And same with the men, being out there trying to hang, smoking, drinking, hanging out on the corner, sagging. I definitely get that. But I think we're talking about, people's behavior, as opposed to the dress doesn't always equivalent to the behavior. You see what I'm saying? It's not always that. So when you talk about like a Jimbo or SBK or me, we don't present ourselves like that, but we still may dress a certain type of way because that's our swag. But it's all about how you present yourself. So I definitely get what you're saying. And I do see it with the Jim Jones. So if we keep putting it on Jim Jones, I see it, right? I get it. But the other ones, I just think there's a time and a place for everything, far as wear. And just like Jimbo said, I think the disrespect or youngsters calling him, "Oh, you an old head," and how Jimbo said it's a marvelous thing for him to be at the age he is, because again, for our generation, which was also the drug generation, crack generation, the prison to pipeline generation, a lot of us did not make it. A lot of young men didn't make it. So they definitely put even my husband, you weren't even supposed to make it past 20. A lot of times, if you were in certain environments. Not everybody grew up in that environment, but for those who did, it is a blessing for them to make it to 40, 45, 50, 55, because a lot of them did not make it. And so that's when you see it as disrespect, because the eras before Gen X, they didn't have that problem. It wasn't, the men were older, and that's what a lot of the younger kids or the millennials, they think, well, you're supposed to look like Pop, like a brother of a certain age said earlier. They think in their head, grandpa or 40-something, 50-something, you're supposed to look like Pop. You're supposed to have on the suspenders, the Stacey Adams, the polyester pants, but that's not how we show up. And it's like it's confusing. Oh, you trying to dress like us, but no, you're literally dressing like us. So
That's what it is. That's all it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, y'all preaching today, bro. Y'all preaching today.
You know, this is when I actually listened to the conversation back and forth with Maino, because SBK brought this to me. I was like, okay. But when Maino jumped into it and he started saying what he's saying, I was like, I can feel that. I feel that in my bones with regards to this.
I think whenever I presented it to you, you thought, okay, we can talk about it. But for you, because
you brought DJ Akademiks, and I was like, I don't even want to touch DJ Akademiks.
Yeah, it's more deeper than that, because one of the things that Maino said, and that resonated. Let me play it. I got it right here. One of the things that he said resonated with me, and I have the clip right here and let y'all hear it. This is what he said in a small format, and I'm going to let y'all hear it. Okay.
Check this out, Akademiks. I know you're not talking. 100%. I know you're not talking. You got the audacity to be speaking on niggas and what niggas is wearing. You talking about what niggas is wearing? You talking about the proximity between what niggas is wearing and their age? Let me explain something to you. You're a journalist, and this is your opinion. So let me give you my opinion on you. I feel like you built like a dyke. I feel like you built like no, listen, 100%. Listen, I feel. Let me just say how I feel. I feel like you built like a wet bag of laundry. I feel like you're built. No, listen. I feel like you're built like a jar of relish. You understand? You can see. Here's the thing. Like this ain't no gangster talk. We ain't gonna do no gangster shit. But listen, what I'm saying, since you want to speak about young niggas, old niggas, and when you do that, you indirectly causing division between young and old niggas. Ain't no difference between young and old niggas. It's only time. It's either you a lame or you not. It's either you with it or you not. It's either you understand or you don't. Period. Point blank. You understand? And when you speak about fashion and when you speak about what niggas is wearing today, let me just give you some game though. Timbs, Air Force Ones, Pelés, Averexes, and all the things that you see people wear today, those things was made hot in this generation here. Those are the things that was made hot in the 80s and the 90s, and we made popular. So like, leave niggas out of that. Like you giving it your opinion, and my opinion to you is I think you built like a fucking a woman with 4 kids. Like, what are we really talking about? No. Let me talk though, because this is the problem. Niggas been talking every day. We wake up, niggas is saying shit about us, and we ain't. Yeah. We take the high road every time, but we got to put things in perspective, right? You got a nigga that probably spent most of his early life afraid to really be, and couldn't be in the in crowd, was insecure, couldn't take his pants off in front of women. You understand what I'm saying? So now 100%. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, ashamed, right? Because listen, I know, you know part of being a senior citizen is that you're still outside. And I know the hoes. Everybody know, man, don't know the hoes. So I know the hoes that these niggas be DMing and all, and I know what they say about these boys. They call that boy, you know what they call that boy? They call that boy chicken. Chicken for chicken nugget. Stop playing with me, nigga. Come on, micro nigga. I'm a big dick dictator. Stop playing with me. Everything I say, I nigga. When I say go, nigga. Stop playing, nigga.
Holiday edition.
Stop playing. Yeah. You understand?
And with that being said,
yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, man. Happy Thanksgiving, man.
I guess you had some things you want to get off your chest.
Yeah, man. Tired of these niggas, man.
Let's rap about it.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you, G.
Okay.
I didn't even trip off all the little different DJ Akademiks little cartoons that they had on the side.
DJ Akademiks and Tekashi 6ix9ine.
That's hilarious.
So basically, one of the things he said that in that clip, he's like, it's not. He further goes along and says it's either you're a lame or you're not, regardless if you're regardless of your age. You know what I'm saying?
Who said that on here? Who said that on here?
Somebody said that tonight.
No, somebody has said that before on here. They lames.
Yeah. So basically, it's like you got, it's how you wear it. It's what you wear and how you wear it. You know what I'm saying? And it's It's what you do and how you do it. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, you know, everybody has a preference, so that's how I look at it. But you got to consider the source when someone like Jimbo's talking. I get it too, man. You know, these little YNs are quick to call you unk and old this and old that, or whatever. And can't outdo me. I'll take your girl. You know what I'm saying? I will take your woman. You know what I'm saying? And they know that. And I've told them that. And I was all, y'all, it's like that. Yeah, I'll take your girl. You know, I'll take your woman. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? The same YNs that are broke, same YNs is going to ask you for money, ask you for favors. You know what I mean? My little cousins that call me uncle, whatever, this, but I will take your woman. You know what I mean? If I wanted to, I can take. You can't outdo me in anything. You can't outdo me working. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to, you know, it is what it is on that. So you got to consider the source of who is, you know, talking slick on the back end, you know, saying that you're old and, you know, all this, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what that is.
When I was speaking of like the generation under me calling me old, it was more it was from the perspective of like respect and taking into consideration my opinions or advice, especially when you're asking me questions, right? What I realized is that oftentimes, I wouldn't say my son because he's only 15. I would say my nephew who's 24. I have nephews at 24, 26, 23. They're in that age. And they will ask me questions. And because they're not hearing the answers that they want to hear, it's sucking of the teeth and like, yeah, but you know what? I shouldn't ask you. You're too old and you don't get it. And I would always say like, what equates to me being old because the response that you got from me is not what you wanted to hear. Or I'll get, you go too deep. And I tried to let me tell you two things I heard, just to cut off real quick, that I really appreciated in Maino speaking. One thing he talked about was division, creating division between the 80s babies and the late 90 babies and 2000 babies. That's very important. There's a lot of division that goes on, and it's a lot of competition as well. Because I'll tell my nephew, I ain't interested in taking a girl you interested in dating. That could be damn near my child. So I ain't gonna compete with you at that level, right? All I'm just saying is that I've been around the block a couple of more times than you, and I haven't been going around those blocks blinded. So I got experience. I've seen things, I've been through things, and if you come to me and you talk to me and you have questions, although it may not be the answers you want to hear, just show some respect. You know what I'm saying? Stop brushing everything off and equating it to age. Because another thing Mano said that was important, the only thing separate me between me and my nephew is experiences and time. That's it. You know, there's 20-year gap between my nephew and me, and within 20 years, that's a whole lot of experience. You know what I'm saying? And so another thing I wanted to say too, that was a prime example of make sure you know what the hell you about to say out your mouth, because you don't know how people gonna respond back. Now, Akademiks was talking about the way Maino and Fabulous dressed. It ain't no rules. It ain't no rules in how somebody should respond when you bothering them and they not bothering you. So he was just typically talking about their wardrobe. Maino took it to a physical appearance. Say the man looked like a chicken McNugget. And you know what I'm saying? And one would say, well, that's a low blow. He was talking about the way you dress, man. Ain't no rules when you start having opinions and you start speaking on people, especially when nobody invited you to speak on them. And that's something I tell my son, right? I always tell him, if you hit somebody, don't be mad when they knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll pinch me. One time he pinched me and I shoved him. He was like, well, why would you shove me? I just pinched you. You could have pinched me back. Hell no. You don't do something to me and then tell me how to respond to you. And so that's the same thing I say with having opinions, right? If you're gonna speak to me about an opinion on me, don't get in your feelings when I respond to your opinions about me. And so that was a perfect example right there, because he never talked about what Akademiks wore. he went right at how this man is built. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about to the core of how he's built.
But academic, I didn't play where academics. He was kind of he was very.
He was disrespecting Maino too. But what good come out of that? Because the brother sitting up there, Maino had on a fly jacket, if you ask me.
Oh yeah,
yes,
and a pair of shades he had on.
Extremely.
Nice shades he had on. But it's like, what comes out of that, bro? And what equipped you to be the one who speak on stuff like that simply because you have a following and a microphone in front of you? You know what I'm saying? You know, SYBAU. That's how I feel like that. SYBAU to some of these Mickey Fickies out here. I can't say it, so I just use the acronyms. You know what I'm saying?
we know what you're saying. We know exactly. Exactly. It's weird to me. I'm glad you mentioned that, Jimbo. That's why I like hearing different perspectives, because that's so weird to me. I look at older people as a gold mine of information. Like, the reason I am saying the things that I'm saying right now, I'm just going to speak on people in my life. No shots fired. The reason I'm saying the things that I'm saying right now is because someone older than me put me on game. Let me just put it that way. So someone older than me, male people in my life, female people in my life, have put me on game that there is, trying to be strategic with my words, but there's sometimes the way that men of a certain age dress is their way of saying, I'm still outside. So I'm hearing that from the horse's mouth. Men from that age group are saying, you need to look out for that. That's something you need to be mindful of. So then I can take that and apply it to my own life. I don't need to experience it firsthand to know. There's a reason that person dresses like that. Just be mindful of that. It doesn't mean we're not stupid. We know a lot of things go on with men in suits too. That's not the point I'm trying to make. I'm simply saying people wear a certain uniform to signal a certain thing. It's not coincidence. Don't ever overlook the fact that that person dresses that way. There's a reason for that. There's a reason the old man at the club is talking to you. And it's not for the reasons that you may be ready for. It took listening to older people. I couldn't imagine saying, oh, you old, your opinion doesn't matter, or you don't know what you're talking about. They're literally giving me the answer key. Why would I refuse the answer key? I want to ace the test. They've already been through it. So I'm glad you mentioned that, Jimbo, because that's ass backwards to me. I want to listen to elders. Tell me how you pulled so-and-so. Tell me how you got wrapped up in that situation that you didn't expect yourself to be in. I want to know. So I can avoid those situations.
Facts, Jan. I got so much game from my grandfather. And at the time, being a teenager and a hothead and in my early 20s, a lot of it, I wasn't soaking it in, but I remembered it, right? Because delivery matters. And then, I'm working on being self-sufficient and independent. So I'm feeling myself a little bit because now I'm making my own little paper. So that's my pops. And I know he's an authoritative figure, but now it's like my chest out a little bit. So I'm like, the same thing like the YNs, right? I respect you, Pops. I love you. I appreciate the game. But his delivery sometimes will like make me not respond how I want to. But I soaked it in. And it's amazing to be the age I am now and see so much of what he and my uncles and them shared to me. And I'm able to it equipped me now on how to deal with these life things now. And that's what I'm trying to teach the generations under me. Like, I don't know it all. But based on my experiences and what I've been taught and the game that's been passed down to me, young blood, X, Y, and Z, boom, boom, boom. Or if you come into a situation, these are my recommendations. Now, I ain't gonna tell you what you need to do. This is just my advice. But it's like they shut that off. And I'm like you, Jen, I was a sponge of soaking up game from the OGs in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because when I grew up in my era, two things that we ain't play about in our community. You're gonna respect your elders. I remember being on bicycles, and if we use profanity, if Miss Emma or one of them was on the porch, and they'd be like, "Hey, I heard that," we'd be like, "I'm sorry, Miss Emma." You respect your elders when I grew up. We ain't play that. Number two was the kids in our neighborhood who were talented, who were going to school, regardless of what the OGs was doing wrong. And y'all need to get y'all tail home. Go to school tomorrow. Or if they out there trapping or doing whatever they doing, when we walk into school, hey man, y'all need to hurry up and get to school, bro. That's two things I remember growing up. But nowadays, it ain't even that type. Man, these YNs will cuss they grandma and these elders out in their community. Like, that ain't happened when I grew up, man. No matter if the lady was old, we used to have a supermarket on the corner in our hood. Anytime we used to go in there with white beaters on, drop our bike off. If an elder lady was walking out that door with groceries, hey ma'am, you need help? We would help with the groceries, put them in a car for her. Thank you, young man. All foolishness stopped around the elders in my community. It ain't like that no more now. I watch these, man, I seen a young dude one time tell an old lady, she was coming through the door and he was coming out and he bumped her. And he told her to move her old ass out the way. Man, it took everything in me not to say nothing, because if he got that type of temperament, then I know where it's gonna go. And I got a lot to lose. But that's the type of stuff I'm saying, man. Like times have changed now. But they don't respect the elders like we did when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? We go sit on a crate over there with the guys who was longshoremen and now they retired and they hanging on the tree playing bones. We'll sit up in there, they'll tell us about women and talk about this. You know, certain colognes you need to be wearing and all of that. Even though they were drinking packs of Coors Lights and Heinekens, they had so much game to give to us, and we still respected them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with you, Jen, on that, man. I was a sponge growing up. You know what I'm saying? To the OGs and the elders in my community, and very respectful. But it ain't like that now. I go back to my neighborhood in Miami, man. These YNs, they breaking into elderly houses and everything, man.
Oh my God. It is different. It's definitely different. I you know, we all have our personal experiences, and when I say this in lightly, I know this might sound a little dark, so I'm saying it kind of in jest. The way that Jim Jones dresses, that's the car that was outside of the school every day, running idle, blasting music that he knew us kids liked, never wore the same outfit twice. That's the guy. That's the uniform. That's why I associate with that. Interpret that how you may, read between the lines. I was lucky enough to have people in my life that peeped that game. My uncle was the type, straight shooter. My uncle was the type to say, if he's out there, he's not at work. So y'all are the work. That's the kind of talks that we had. So you need to be mindful of anybody. Oh, I got all the candy. Oh, damn, he got the new sneakers on. Blah, 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 blah. Blasting music. He seems cool. He got a new car. He's parked outside of a middle school. That's the only place where that outfit would be appropriate. That's what I associate with that. It's bigger than Jim Jones is a rapper. He does what he does. I'm talking about the average person. Where I see that, no. Because they wanted to appeal to a younger audience. They wanted to look cool to us teenage girls. They wanted to compete with the young guys. So what better way to compete We can't compete with you pulling up in a new car and never wear the same shoes twice. You a grown ass man. Nobody can compete with that. And you know that. So you sitting there with your car idle, blasting music for attention while kids is walking home from school. That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Usually we're not wearing suits, even though people in suits do those things. Don't get me wrong. But they were
Yes, they
usually
do.
dressed like us. They wanted to look like us. They wanted to appeal to us. That's what I have a problem with.
I definitely get that. Those were the D boys that came and parked. I definitely get that.
Mm-hmm.
They used to park all up and down the school. To get a little girl that they liked, $100. She thought she was rich. Go get you some. Yeah, absolutely. Pick her up, take her to, whatever little place to get her clothes real cheap. And she thought she was, the love of his life. I totally get that. Went through the same things. But it is a little bit. I'll just land my plane. I get what you're saying. It's nuanced, but I definitely get what you're saying.
Yeah. And of course, that is a very nuanced thing. We know that. But that's what the Jim Jones outfit, that's what I associate it with. I want to look cool to appeal to a certain, not because this is just who I am, this is my style, this is my aesthetic, this is my culture. It's, I want to appeal to a younger audience for reasons that are not always positive. It's beyond, this is just how I like to look, this is what I feel comfortable in. It's, I got the new Nike Tech on. Oh, look at him. You doing it to get approval from people younger than you. It's not about you wearing something from your childhood or wearing something. You understand what I'm saying? There's an ulterior motive. It is overly judging. It's called a few things. It's called being aware in 2025. It is overly judging. But when you're in middle school and when you're an adult as well, your elders are there to make you aware of those things. Because the girl that took the $100 clearly didn't have the right, things going on. It is
right. They knew how to pick the right ones.
Yes.
They knew how to pick the right ones.
Something to be mindful of.
Absolutely.
Hey,
I definitely get that.
There's Foxy.
Hey, Foxy.
Hey.
How are you?
Also, Miss
Candy Cane.
Candy Cane. Hey.
How you doing, love? Y'all go subscribe up to Candy Cane. All right, sis. You got something else you want to add?
I think I pretty much I stated my case. I get where Jen J is coming from, but I still hold true and fast to what I said with regards to what I believe this is. With regards to the era, the generation, and it's kind of like I wouldn't say a battle. It's just more so the millennial generation, the Gen X generation. They are the internet era. They are the clicks and views era. And we are, Gen X is more the homage era. The more, we hold true and fast to, our traditions and we pay homage to things. We give credit to things. We kind of look at things a little bit differently. I got what Jen J was saying with regards to, the predatory. It could be predatory in some instances when you're dealing with younger people. Definitely get that. I've experienced that when I was in high school. But, that's all, to me, that's always been. To me, that's one of those, the game don't change, the players do. That it has always been that way. You're going to always have men that are attracted to younger girls, and they gonna wave some candy, some money in front of a younger girl. That was, before it was the cutlasses and the rally sports, the rallies and the Cougars, the drop top Cougars. It was the big body Cadillacs, the Lincolns. You know what I'm saying? So this has always been. It's that game don't change. There's always going to be men who like younger girls. DJ Akademiks himself is an older man that likes younger girls. His females that he usually gets are younger than him.
Well, he's being won't get into that, but he's being exposed by Maino because of what you just,
Right.
Right.
So
it's been exposed big time.
Exactly. So it's like I said, that game don't change. It's just different players. It's just different generations. Every generation is going to have that. That's never going to change. But I just felt that to me personally, he was spitting on the culture that he profits from.
But he profits from, and he's also not from.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna go and say what I usually say.
Yeah,
he ain't from here.
Yeah, he's not from America.
He not like us. He not like us.
So
type situation. So absolutely, and it's just a level of respect. And Jimbo kind of said it with what he was saying. Our era, we paid homage. We respected our elders, no matter where they came from, no matter what do you say, Cutlass Supreme. Yep, Monte Carlo Cutlass Supreme. Exactly. We always respected our elders, no matter what. They may be the drunk that comes to the party, but if he sat down and talked to you, you still gave him respect and you listened to him. You listened to him say what he had to say. But it's just, things are different now. Like they were saying, it's a lot. The YNs don't have no respect, but these YNs also are not being raised by their parents. A lot of them are out here in the streets raising themselves, being raised by the internet. It's different. It's different. If they have parents, their parents are always working, so they're not really instilling any type of value in them, because a lot of them grew up without their parents, so they don't have a respect for that. So it's changing, unfortunately. But all you can do is raise yours right.
Yep.
Raise your kids right. Be around. If you don't have any kids, if you have nieces and nephews or cousins, speak into their life and raise them right. I'm the one pulling up in the SS. So I'm the back. Yeah, it's just different. But all you can do is just try to raise, if you don't have kids, speak into the lives of the ones that are around you. That's all you can do.
And youngest, have respect for your elders. Damn it.
You got to teach that though. They just not getting it, obviously. So you got to, I know sometimes we don't want to get involved in certain situations because, some of these YNs is some of these youngins is a little bit out there, females too. But, sometimes, just say something. You never know. You never know.
It's got to be taught, but I'm still going to say it. Have respect for your youngin, for the old heads, because if you don't respect, then somebody's going to make you, and you either learn the hard way. I'm just saying. Hey, Lisa J. Stocks.
Hey,
how are you? So, this has been a great discussion. I told you. I think you slept on me because it wasn't about.
I did.
It wasn't about
because it was DJ Akademiks. I told you, and then I said when I saw the conversation with Maino and all them, I was like, oh, I feel that in my bones.
I knew you would. It wasn't about DJ Akademiks and his lame ass. You know what I'm saying? It goes deeper than that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was like, I was like, here he go.
Excuse me. So, I want to say shout out to Jen J. Shout out to to Jimbo.
And Jen J, you don't have to walk on eggshells with me, sweetie. I got tough skin, baby. I'm that Gen X, that what do you call it? FAFO? You I said fuck around, find out era. You can't, it's very little you can say to me that's gonna offend me or make me feel like you are taking jabs at me. When you come up here, be free to speak your opinion. Don't ever have to worry about me. You know, I don't take any offense to what people come up here and say. We want people to come up here and have an opinion. We love for people to come up here and have an opinion.
What it's all about.
Feel like you gotta walk on. Don't ever feel like you gotta walk on eggshells with how you need to say something.
This is what it's all about. Yep. You know, that's what it's all about.
We enjoy having you up here.
Yeah, it is a lot of sensitive people on these YouTube streets, but you know,
I ain't
it. This is not it. You know, on this, especially on this platform or my platform, you know, you could your voice matters. That's what makes. Hey, we wouldn't even have a platform if it wasn't for y'all having a voice. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I dropped the link. You know what I mean? I dropped the link.
Absolutely.
You have to have different perspectives. You know, that's what makes it interesting. I hate listening to platforms where someone has an opinion and you get basically that person just gets, you know, nailed for their opinion. You know what I mean? That's not what it's all about.
You ain't got to worry about us having a reaction to this, or, you know, we don't do all that.
No.
It's different perspectives, different opinions, different generations coming together to have a conversation, and we love it.
Yeah, it's just like some people cook different. Some people use, you know, different things. Some people don't know how to cook. Some people use condensed milk. Some people use sweet potato pies. Some people have hair in their sweet potato pies.
Somebody have hair in their sweet potato pies. Okay, all that.
You know what I mean? You know, so now if you got an opinion, you know, look, you might get roasted. Some people might get roasted. You know, we might roast
Absolutely.
You. I'm gonna roast you. You know what I mean? I'm gonna roast you. You know.
And that's what you got. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to say. What you saw the how Maino responded. That's just how we do.
Oh yeah. We're gonna roast you.
We gonna roast you, and you gotta be okay with taking it. It's not bullying. It's just you gonna get roasted. You gonna get this work. You gonna get this work. That's all it is.
Yeah. Just take it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going because you know the way that Maino responded, I would have responded same way. You know what I mean? I respond to people like that in real life. I do. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because don't dish it out if you can't take it. That's all there is to it. That part. You know what I mean? So, but that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Man, this has been. I told you. See, y'all. I slept on this. Wanted to talk about this. I think whenever I brought up, I actually said something about this to sis. You know, on the back end preparing for these shows. And I was like, hey, you know, DJ Akademiks, you know, Maino, you know, I'm gonna send you the, you know, clip. And it's, you know.
But to be fair, we actually had it on the docket, but we got caught up in, what was that conversation that we got caught up in last week?
What were we talking about?
Because we had like 3 different things we were supposed to talk about.
We got
stuck on one.
We got stuck on one. But you know, I forget, man. It was a good discussion, but you know,
it was a good discussion, but it was 1 or 3, and we just didn't get to it.
Yeah. So okay, since we're here, we're getting ready to wrap things up, I guess. You don't know Maino? He's a rapper out of
I said what I said. Did she say she don't like rapping and hip hop? She don't listen to that. Yes, hip hop rap.
Oh yes, she does. She listens to Tupac.
I thought she said she didn't. She listened to Tupac. Okay, you listen to, you know, the Bay Area. There you go. Respect.
I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah. So we got how many more weeks we got left in this year? 2?
2, 3. Hold on.
So the question is, sis, we're discussing, we're bringing behind the scenes, bringing behind the scenes to real life right now. So we got Joe said 2. We got 2 more weeks.
We got 2 more weeks.
So we were going to we wanted to get into a little bit about health and fitness, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be one of the last lives we do until we take a couple of weeks off and then go into another season of Tap In. So, sis, did we want to do that this coming Friday? Or we want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because the other one is going to be, we won't be here.
Right.
Yeah, we won't be here.
Right. So, yeah, she likes Biggie and Tupac.
You like Biggie and Tupac? Okay.
You didn't see that one, my one short that I put up, right? Where Bonds calls her. You got, I'm going to play it.
Yeah, play it.
Let me see. Let me find it first. I'm going to play it. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm going to play it. Shout out to I Said What I Said. And
Foxy says she like Snoop.
Yeah, we know
they like that. She like that South Cali, SoCal.
I called her. I called her. I'm like, hello.
Mm-hmm.
All you hear is, first of all, fuck that bitch in the clique you claim. West Side up. I was like, sis.
You was listening to Tupac?
Yes.
I'd rather be your NIGGA. I like that one better though.
No, what? She was over there jamming. Do you
smoke weed every day?
Okay. All right, she was listening to a plethora of music, but I'm never gonna forget that moment because it was like, hello, sis. This is you.
She talking about sis. You listening to Tupac? And I'm like, yes, I know Tupac. I love Tupac.
What?
I like this music. Like I said, 2 things can be true at one time. I like Tupac and I like Bobby Blue Bland and BB King. I like them all.
Yes.
Cutting up, rapping the words and shit. I was like, damn.
What?
That's hilarious. That is
y'all. She wasn't even really talking. She was letting me sing or rap or whatever. So she didn't think I
sure was, y'all.
Yeah, she was in there. Yeah, she was in there. I ain't gonna lie. She was just sitting there with her mouth wide open. I couldn't see her, but it seemed like her mouth was just wide open, and she just couldn't believe. She talking about, sis, you over there jamming your ass off, ain't you? I said, yeah, I'm jamming. This is what I do when I cook and clean. I have to get into the mood. So I got to put my music on.
Yeah. I was really shocked for all I don't know. The more music played, the more I'm like, sis, you listen to that too.
That's hilarious.
I called her.
I cannot. What? Okay. I see you. I said what I said. She like that Tupac. I won't deny it. I'm a straight rider. You don't want to.
No,
you a rider?
No,
you a rider?
She said, I'd rather be your NIGGA.
Oh,
she said, smoke weed all day. It don't matter if you're lonely, baby. You need a thug in your life. Yeah, brother, she don't know about that Maino. She don't know about that Maino. I hate her. She don't know about that Maino.
She don't know about that.
Yeah.
She said I be entertaining myself.
Man.
What? Okay. All right. We gonna bring her. We gonna introduce. I said what I said. Bumping some Tupac. Coming up with that
Tupac. She's already, she don't need to be introduced. That's something she listens to.
No, I mean when she come up on stage, we gotta bump some Tupac for her.
Oh, bump some Tupac for her? Oh yeah.
Bump some Tupac.
She said you heard her. She goes from Bobby Blue Bland to Tupac. You know what I mean?
I heard that. Respect.
And then she'll go bounce from Tupac to she wants to get funky. She wants to get down. When she with her baby.
Lord have mercy. Lord.
Yeah. Listen to Maino, High Hater. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
High Hater. And plus, I think you would like Maino. I said what I said as far as, he seemed like that would be somebody that you would like to look at. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them.
So she like to look at. He ain't bad on the eyes. Because you make me sick.
Shit. She wants to get down.
You ain't right. You ain't right.
Oh my goodness.
This was a good live. I hope y'all appreciated this live, y'all. I hope y'all when I say what I said, come up on the panel play. That's what I said. Toss it up. We're gonna bring you up on the panel next time. We're gonna bump some pot.
Give me some of that thug passion, baby.
Hey.
You got me dripping wet, and the way you make me sweat.
We gonna bring it out. That's what's up.
They say money don't make the man, but damn, I'm making money.
Money. That's right.
You need to listen to that one right there. I said what I said.
That's why I say she gonna watch the replay. Yes, watch the replay. We appreciate it.
Now I know y'all were doing y'all show, Foxy, and I said what I said. Y'all was doing y'all show. Y'all probably just ended it not too long ago, but Foxy, I would really like for your opinion. And I want you to leave a comment because you like your Timbs, your Timberlands and stuff. So this is right up your alley, Foxy. So go back and listen to what we got to say about it and come back and holler at me.
And this is definitely Tim's weather. This is definitely some Tim's weather. She said, I am crying. She said, I'm crying. Okay.
Hey, Sirius. How you doing, love?
Hey, Sirius.
Tim with black socks.
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. Yes. Yes. Yes, she knows she wants, she likes that Tupac and she likes that Albert King. She wants to get funky, oh baby. Yeah. She wants to get down.
There you go.
When I'm at work, my troubles are gone. I talk to my baby who's waiting at home. Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord. There you go.
I said what I said gonna kill me. Oh, shit.
She said she gonna get you.
She gonna get me. I know she know. I know what she like. I know what y'all like. I'm from the South.
With black socks. I'm from the South.
I'm from the South. I know what you like. I know what y'all like.
We're gonna have to play some hip hop one day.
Oh yeah, we have to do that.
Get y'all acclimated to all the
yeah, we're gonna
I
have
can
to
go west, east, south. I can do it all.
Yep. Yep. I agree. So
all right, so this coming Friday, we're gonna get y'all ready. We're gonna get y'all right. We hope to get y'all right. Hopefully y'all come with questions with regards to, we did this last year too. So we're trying to stay kind of end of the year, looking at health and wellness, going into the new year. Because everybody likes to, I don't believe in, what do you call it? What they call that, the new year?
Oh, resolutions?
I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
But I do accept resets, looking back at some things that I can make better, but no resolutions. I ain't saying, oh, I'm going to work out for 6 months, 5 days a week. And then 2 weeks in, I didn't make it.
So y'all tune in. I really enjoy talking about health and wellness. Y'all tune into that because a lot of y'all hit me up on my shorts and my stories if I'm posting a short of me being in the gym. Y'all ask questions. I know a lot of you ladies and gentlemen were asking questions about health and fitness, about stuff, and I would really like for y'all to tune in because I don't. What's
Absolutely. Yep. New year, new me.
Oh yeah. On February 1st.
Exactly. Yep. On February 1st.
But yeah, this but let's talk about it. You know what I mean? I want to get into it and
because we want to make it realistic. Like she said, neither do I. New Year's resolutions and realistic expectations, and that's what we don't want. So we kind of want to talk about, keeping it simple, but going in, looking at some things.
Yep. And I don't know. We don't know everything. You know what I'm saying? We're not doctors. We're not all that. But we do. Y'all know a little bit about me thanks to Thrive and Glow with Joe. Y'all know a little bit about my history, about health and wellness. I know a little bit. I don't know everything, but I do like to help people. I do like to talk about it because that is just a passion. It's one thing to talk about something and you just talk about it just by a fly by night type stuff. You talk about stuff or whatever that's interesting. But to be passionate about something when it comes to health and wellness, because you're actually doing it and you're trying to, you're living it and you're trying to better yourself. I love to help people. I love to talk about it. And I know you do too as well.
It's my heart.
Yeah, yes. Because, that Jimmy packed Jerry first. No, exactly.
Man, I hate it.
I hate
the first 2 months of the year. Everybody in there, all hype. You're like, when you gonna dwindle down and leave?
They'll start dwindling down around the end of February, end of January.
Yeah, the end of February. Yep. Exactly.
And if you guys were, you guys know these gyms like Planet Fitness. These gyms right about now, or they've already been doing it. They start doing these promos with these ungodly, man, to draw that traction in there. And so, but working out and health and fitness is not a lifestyle with me. It's not a journey with me. It's a lifestyle, because I've got to. It's just like breathing to me, honestly. It's just like, is it hard to is it hard to do it sometimes, go out and do it sometimes? Of course, just like it's hard to get up to go to work. You got to do it, right? But with me working out, once I'm thinking, I'm like, man, you got goals you need to set, get your ass up.
Right.
And do it.
Right. She said when that income tax hit, they forget all about that gym. Okay.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
That's when you see them videos with all the dollar bills on the bed, how they balling. Look at my new car. He say, brother, sorry. Speaking of health and fitness, I'm very, very, very happy SBK don't get his traps out. Don't got his traps out. This little shoulder brother. They're a bit self-conscious.
No, I don't, but somebody does today. Y'all look who got the traps out today. Who got the traps out today? Y'all see who got the traps out today. Trap game.
Trap game. That trap game. That trap. I told him I gotta compete with it. I gotta compete.
You got the trap game out today.
The trap game. Hey, there you go.
Oh shit. You got it out today, not me.
It's me. I love it.
Anyway.
Brother, what she say? Your voice keeps you on point, sir. Absolutely. He said it's too cold to have the trap out today. Man, I got my heater on. You best believe it.
I got the heater
I
on.
would not be up in this sticky without it right now. It is 40 degrees out here.
It's 35 here right now. But I got the heater on as well, but I just didn't want to do all that.
He didn't want to show y'all today.
Y'all know it's there. Y'all know it. Y'all can see him. Y'all can see him through there. Y'all can see him through there. That's them right there.
Oh yeah, it's 43. What did he say?
Huh?
Did you put it up? Oh, we can't see him. SPK, bring the guns out.
Bring them out.
Bring them out.
How you doing, Robert Sprite? Good to see you, brother.
Hello. Thank you for tuning in.
Anyways, yeah, but y'all tune in to that. I expect you guys to bring your questions. I expect you guys to hit the panel. Let's talk about it.
Or bring suggestions. What works for you?
What the hell?
What she say, child? We have seen everything SBK has. Oh, damn.
Not everything.
Oopsies.
Not everything.
Oopsies.
Not everything. I said
not everything. What she say?
Y'all crazy. And look at Joe. She's like, wow. Y'all crazy as hell. Not everything. Not everything I feel. Not everything.
She said, yes, we have, sir.
No, not everything. Yeah, we got you. That really helps. Tags us on the post. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I try to get all of y'all. If we miss y'all, then I apologize. But did I put my Christmas tree up? No.
I did.
No.
You put no Christmas tree up? No. I got mine up.
No. Nah, no Christmas tree.
We festive up here. We festive.
You look at the Foxy.
He said, I'll be watching the reels and the posts. Okay. They saying they seen it all.
No. Oh, y'all crazy as hell.
Oh, Jen J says same, Foxy.
No. Y'all
So
crazy.
be tuned in Friday.
I
6
blame you, brother.
p.m.
Brother, you started this, brother. Brother for
Yes,
certain
he
age. You
did.
started all this.
Yes, he did. So we expect you to be up on the panel, brother of a certain age, with your you at least come with your voice in the beard gang, since you don't want to show your traps. Come with the voice in the beard gang.
Oh
Whole
my
caption
God.
be like, need to buy a size up on them joggers. Oh damn. Oh shit. Woo-wee. Someone needs to buy SBK a size up on the joggers. I think that's what's being stated. No more size too small. We need an extra large, maybe a 2X. Help a brother out. Christmas gift. Donate. DR said the beanie can't come down no lower. Oh damn. Bestie. Looks like what you need to get other bestie up here. You need to size him up on the gray joggers.
No, Bestie needs to stay down.
We have people in the comments saying that they're a little bit fitting. Help a brother out.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Help a brother out.
So
She
dressed
said, like Steve Hardy. 6X. Get him a 6X for the gym.
What, Steve? We work around here.
Wait, here we go. She said management approved. Management approved. There you go.
Stacey Adams.
Okay, running in some Stacey Adams. Exactly. You can't.
No,
DR said you pleading the fifth.
No, I'm not. I'm not even pleading the fifth. I don't know what they're talking about. Jen J, I don't know what you're talking about. Foxy, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. I am.
And it's a wrap.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways.
This has been fun. Hope you guys enjoy the remainder of your Sunday. It's still early. Well, for me.
For you.
What is it? 8:48 for you?
Yep.
Time for you to go to bed.
I gotta eat something first.
Time for me to get my last meal. I gotta get my last meal. Yeah, that's right. I'm trying to get him off. Any final words? Any final words before we head up out of here?
Y'all have a good night. Thank Jen J. Thank you, Jen J. with your messy ass. Thank you for coming up. Thank Jimbo. Thank all of y'all. Thankful for everybody to support us. Y'all come and join us Friday, 8 p.m. Central.
Yes, sir. Jimbo, come through with them 501 G's, bro. Hey! He took me back. Yes. Come through with the 501s, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
That's all I got to say.
That's all you got to say?
That's it.
We love y'all.
Hey, since y'all talking about my joggers, ladies, y'all go and get some SBK joggers then. Get y'all some SBK. Some of y'all got some merchandise.
You get some SBK joggers.
No.
X, 3X. 3X, 4X.
Then we're gonna be getting into the subject we talking about tonight. Baggy stuff. You know what I mean? Baggy. I ain't trying to get baggy.
You ain't trying to get no baggy. You ain't trying to do it. Okay. I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to get you out the doghouse. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. It's all good. Woo.
But anyways, if you are a member, you guys should be receiving your merchandise in the mail this week. Compliments.
All right.
DK. Sis, I gotta get you.
I was gonna say, you ain't got my address.
That's what I'm saying. You need to send that. Run that. If you didn't
receive it, let us know. Okay. Thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We love the conversation. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit that like button before you leave up out of here. If you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Share and subscribe. Put us on replay. Like I said, we may not hit by the end of this year, but we will hit. Okay? And thank you all for bringing us as far as you brought us on Tap In this season. We really, really appreciate you guys. It has been fun. Love the panels. Love everybody who joins in the chat, who comes up on the panel. We love the flow and the conversations that are being had up here. And look forward to 2026 with y'all. 2026 gonna be a blast.
Yes.
All right. Until the next time. What do we say? We are gone.